Sports gambling in North America is absolutely dominated by the four major pro sports: the NFL, NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball. But what if we told you that the best betting lines and odds you can get are actually on the less popular non-marquee sports? In this video, we explain why betting on things like golf, tennis, NASCAR, or the WNBA can pay off big. And we'll also show you how to get started step by step. There are a few reasons why betting on less popular sports can pay off, but let's start with the biggest reason of all. Since way fewer people bet on NASCAR or the WNBA, for example, sportsbooks spend way less time setting lines and odds. That means they're more likely to overlook important details. That's where your edge comes in. If you can spot weak lines because you're paying closer attention than the odds makers, you're going to be a winner in the long run. It also means that different sportsbooks are more likely to have different lines and odds for the same bets. When you can find different lines on the same game, it opens up opportunities to use strategies like betting the middle and arbitrage betting. In order to outsmart the odds makers, you have to put in the work, and that's another reason non-marquee sports are great to bet on. Trying to tackle a huge league like the NFL, which has 32 teams, is tough. But the CFL, with only 9 teams, is a lot more manageable. Same thing for the NBA with 30 teams and the WNBA with just 12. The key here is to find a relatively narrow niche and become more knowledgeable about it than the odds makers. Since sportsbooks focus so heavily on the markets where most of the action is, they make mistakes in less popular sports. That's where you can get an edge. If you're betting golf or tennis, stay away from the superstar big names because that's where most of the action is and where the sportsbooks will be focusing their attention. We've already covered some of the main sports and leagues outside of the Big Four, but the list doesn't end there. If you love basketball and football, consider betting on college sports. College ball is definitely still popular to bet on, but with 129 teams in NCAA football and 68 teams playing NCAA basketball, it's way harder for odds makers to keep track of everything going on. Focus on less popular teams and conferences because that's where the sportsbooks are most likely to get lazy and skip the really in-depth research. Betting on non-marquee sports isn't a get-rich-quick scheme or a shortcut to winning, but if you're willing to put in the work, it is a way you can actually outsmart the odds makers and become a long-term winner. For more information, check out our comprehensive guide to betting non-marquee sports. It's available for free on WSN.com. Thanks for watching, and good luck.